Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Excellency to love the teacher as the jurists this afternoon. Honorable to the Committee of KKGSI 2021. Respectable to love the participants in this contest today. Dear brother, sister, ladies and gentlemen, whom I love. First of all, let's thank to Allah who has given us some mercy and blessing so we can attend without any troubles and obstacles in the happy place and time. Secondly, my salawat and salam always be presented to our Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has guided us from the darkness to the lightness in the hereafter. Ladies and gentlemen, as the host in this meeting, I would like to introduce the team who presented today. The first is SMKN Tambakboyo as the moderator and also the presenter in this contest today. The next is SMKM Suprabolinggo, SMK Tuna Darmawan, SMKM Wan Turen, SMKN Wan Tegasari as the questioner to the presenter in this contest today. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the presentation, I would like to read the agenda for today. The first is opening, the second is storytelling presentation, the last is closing. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say welcome to the storytelling from Tuban culture, that is Gedok Batik. But before that, let's open our meeting by reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the moderator will lead the agenda of the presenting the storytelling today. Now, the moderator time is yours. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, guys.
Excellency to all of the teacher, honorable to the Committee of KKGSI 2021, respectable to all of the participants of storytelling contest, and never forget to the brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, whom I love. Before we start the presentation, I would like to thank to MC who give us time. And now I would like to introduce my team. I'm Ida Fatul Kalila as the moderator and the first speaker. The second speaker is Fatma Indraningrum, and the third speaker is Imatun Umi Khairia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we start the presentation, we would like to present our video first. Let's watching it.
Gedok Batik is an ancient batik only made in the interior area of Tuban city, East Java. Gedok's name comes from the sound of dok-dok sound from a batik exhaust tool. The motif of traditionally painting batik in Tuban is affected by Javanese culture, values, Islam, and China. Bird image on Tuban batik motifs clearly see the influence from the Chinese culture. Currently, in the flower motifs is a traditional motif that has long been made near the entire region of Java. Meanwhile, the Islamic influence on Tuban batik is planted on the motif with religious names such as Kijing Miring. As for philosophy Gringsing's motif that is often used as a blanket that is believed to cure the sick to be healthy. There are some motifs in batik. The motifs are kembang waloh, kanggeng, kuntingan, bongkolan, katas kantung, manu emprit, buah naga, unyang-unyang, and others. Items which should have many variety, and it is developed as the time to not be ancient.
Tools. The tools used are canting. Canting is a tool used to carve back on mori cloth that has been drawn with motif. Staff, pen, tingli or chair, gawangan, kemplongan, and bandul. Materials. Mori cloth is a plain with cloth used to draw patterns and make a batik, plasticine or candles, and dyes.
The first is process of giving motif to the white fabric. After that, the fabric will be dipped to the color water. It is as the base color. And then the fabric which have gotten the first dip. The fabric is put in the rock bucket that has been given special batik medicine. Next, the fabric is dried under the roof. It is used to make the coloring process to be not fine. The second process is isen-isen. Isen-isen is the process of filling in the batik motif with the aim of beautification. Then the washing process is the process of making batik on the desired part with canting, then dipping it with the basic color and then letting it dry. In this process, it should not to be exposed to direct sunlight because later it will white. Then after drying back again to the isen-isen process. Once dry, dip it in the desired color, then erase it to dry, then after drying back again to the isen-isen process to drying. Once dry, dip it into the desired color, then erase it to dry, and after it is dry, it is cooked with boiling water and then dry it in the sun, and after it is dry, then it is removed. There are several steps in this drying process until the water used for washing is clear. And lastly, after the setting is complete, let it dry and then batik is ready to be marketed.
Thank you for your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, as the video, I'm the first speaker, will present about the philosophy and the meaning of Gedok Batik. Have you ever heard of Gedok Batik? Gedok Batik is an ancient batik only made in the interior area of Tuban city, East Java. Gedok's name comes from the sound of dok-dok sound from a batik exhaust tool. The motif of traditional batik painting in Tuban The motif of traditional batik painting in Tuban is affected by Chinese, Japanese culture values, Islam culture. Then one of the motif philosophy is Springsing's motif that is often used as a blanket that is believed to cure the sick to be healthy. There are some motifs in batik. The motifs are unyang-unyang, December flower, buah nangka, kembang wala, kates kantong, manu emprit, kumpingan, bongkolan, kanggeng, and others. Who would have thought that this beautiful Gedok Batik is a relic of Indonesia which is almost extinct? This is because the decrease in the number of elemental and young waves that can continue the tradition. I hope a lot of young people who want to preserve anything that starts to go extinct in our city. Thank you. Next explanation will be delivered by the second speaker. She will present about the tools and material of Gedok Batik. To the second speaker, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much for time. I'm a second speaker. My name is Fatmanjanirum. I will tell you about the tools and the materials which needed to make Gedok Batik. The tools are canting. Canting is a tool used to carve back on mori cloth that has been drawn with the motif. There are many types of canting, but there are two types which is used as namely, reng-reng. Reng-reng is a tool which is used to make basic pattern. Jajaan, it is to make small dots. Block canting is to cover a relatively large area of the motif. Fence, that is serving as a shelter for a batik for subject when it is being melted from its initial state, which is frozen. Stove, it is used as a heat source when melting batik wax. Tingli or chair as a sheet for batik craftsmen during the process of quilting. Gawangan, it is used as a cloth support during the batik process. Kemplongan, to draw batik motif, and bandul. Materials. Mori cloth is a plain white cloth used to draw pattern and make batik. Not only mori cloth, there are there are sorry there is also cotton cloth, t-shirt cloth, and silk cloth. Plasticine or candle. There are three types of plasticine used, namely fluid plasticine to make stick, use plasticine to cover the color, and white candles. Dyes. Based on the material of manufacture, there are two dyes used for batik. But this Gedok Batik maker usually use chemical dyes, and there are several kinds. Naphtol combined with rice, indigo combined with HCl to produce the blue color, indantine combined with hydro, and remasol combined with soda cream. Thank you. I return to moderator.
Thank you to the second speaker. The next explanation will be delivered by the third speaker. She will present about the process to make Gedok Batik. To the third speaker, time is yours.
Thank you so much for moderator for the time. I'm the third speaker in my team. My name is Jimatun Umi Khairiyah. Now I would like to tell you about how to make Gedok Batik. As we present to you in the video, there are 12 steps to make batik. Here, I will tell you the time. The process of making Gedok Batik, there are several stages. The first is the process giving motif to the white fabric. After that, the fabric will be dipped to the color water. And then the fabric is put into a leather bucket that has been given special batik design. Next, the fabric is dried under the room. And then the second process is isen-isen. Isen-isen is the process filling batik motif with the aim of beautification. And then the walling process is process making batik on the desired part with something and dipping it with the basic color and then letting it dry. After it is dry, take again to the isen-isen process. Once dry, dip it into the desired color. Then irradiate it to dry, and after it is drying, take again to the isen-isen process to drying. Once dry, dip it into the desired color. Then irradiate it to dry, then after it is dry, it is cooked first with boiling water and then drying under the sun. And after it is dry, later then it is removed. There are several stages in the drying process until the water for washing is clear. And lastly, the batik is ready to be marked. Thank you. I return to moderator.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the section of presentation, now is section for question and answer. I will open the first 3 questions in the first section. Please raise your hand if you want to ask. Please mention your name, your school, and also whom is your question is for. Thank you. For the first question, I will invite Isti Farita Hania.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon to all of you present in meeting room. I am Nia Ainunispi from State Vocational High School 1 Tegalsari. I have question to your team. My question is, what is the canting used for?
Can you repeat again?
What is the canting used for? Used for?
Use for.
Can you listen?
Yes, I'm hear you. Okay, thank you. Your question.
You're welcome.
Okay, next question, please. Raise your hand, please. I'm waiting. The second question, please.
Excuse me, my name is Ismani Dalia. I'm from SMKN Wanturen. My question is, where we can buy the best batik Gedok?
Thank you, your question. You are so pretty.
You're welcome.
Okay. The first question will be answered by the second speaker. To the second speaker, time is yours.
Okay, I answer. Canting is a tool used to carve fake contemporary clothes that has been drawn with the motif.
Please repeat again for your answer.
Canting is a tool used to carve fake contemporary clothes that has been drawn with the motif.
Okay, thank you for your explaining.
Okay, you're welcome.
The second question will be answered by me. You can buy it at a shop in Tuban, and then the price of the good is about 30,000 to 800,000, while the fabric itself per cut is for about 150,000 to 500,000. Okay, thank you. Can you satisfy?
Thank you.
Tania, to ask a question.
Okay, my second question is, which country is famous for their batik artwork and design?
Can you repeat again?
Okay, which country is famous for their batik artwork and design? Can you listen?
I'm so sorry because network. Can you repeat again?
Which country is famous for their batik?
More slowly.
Which country is famous for their batik? Okay, I can write my question.
I'm sorry. For the third question will be answered by the third speaker.
Okay, I will answer your question about which country is famous to wear batik, which is portrayed in Indonesia, because most of its citizens are more famous for their love of Indonesian culture. Thank you for the question.
Okay, thank you for your explaining.
You're welcome.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, finally we come to the end part of our presentation. We would like to say thanks again to audience for active participation. Hopefully the presentation will be beneficial for you all. Thank you for your attention. I give the time the MC.
Part of the contest today, that is SMKN 1 Tambakboyo, SMKN 2 Probolinggo, SMK 2 Darmawan, SMK 1 Turen, SMKN 1 Tegalsari. For your participation, and I am the host, I would like to close the meeting, but before that, I ask forgive me if I have any mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, let's close our meeting by reciting Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin.
Last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
For your time to give me. I'm very happy because this afternoon from Tambakboyo can speak well, I think, because this is still beginner in the Zoom meeting. They are very proud, they are very happy, they are very enjoy, and I'm very happy to listen. Okay, give applause. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, for your perform is, I think this is good. Okay, thank you. Be success in the future. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Team maybe there is suggestion from our student Tambakboyo.
For me, I think it's very good. It's good enough. No need to add anything. Yeah, be spirit. Ya, semangat terus.